Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron channel. I'm going to give you the last and best video you'll ever need on muscle building. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos. All right, the last and best video you'll ever need on muscle building. What am I talking about? Here's what I want to say. Showing up and doing the right thing is 90%. Showing up and doing the right thing is 90%. All the workouts out there that you see, all the variables, all the questions I get about rest pause training, about rest in between sets, about frequency, about exercise selection, they're just a huge waste of time. Just a huge waste of time. And I want to get you guys to wrap your head around this concept. It is the essence of this channel. They are an immense waste of time. Now, that does not mean that if you find one exercise better than another, it doesn't have volume. What I mean is that overthinking these things is an immense waste of time. 90%, and here's the take-home tip, 90% of what you need to gain a lot of muscle is just showing up and doing the right thing. 90%, let me repeat that, 90% of the muscle building process is just showing up over and over and over and over again and doing the right thing. Consistency. Using a good exercise selection. Some of you are going to be like, well, you just said exercise selection doesn't matter. Right. It doesn't really matter. But there's still a right thing to do. You need to do exercises that challenge you, right? You just can't go into the gym and do a bunch of pussy work. So there has to be some form of barbell and dumbbell exercises that challenge each muscle group. All right, that's just a cornerstone. That is a truth that we know. Another truth we know is you need to get a lot stronger than you are now. All right, so you have dumbbell and barbell exercises as a cornerstone. We know this to be true. You need to get a lot stronger than you are now. We know this to be true. And you need to be consistent over time. We know this to be true. And you need to have some reasonable attention to your diet so you're not undereating or not undereating your protein. Very, very basic stuff. If you look at the history of lifting, and you consider all the different workout styles that all the different lifters had, and you just look at boil down the structure of each one of these. And you see lifters that got a lot stronger than they are now, lifters that challenged themselves with a good exercise selection. Once you challenge yourself with that good exercise selection, then you can drop down and do less intense exercises. But there needs to be a reasonable effort to challenge yourself with barbell and dumbbell exercises. All right, so that's it. That is the essence of what everyone in the history of muscle building has done. Too many people are trying to find a way around this, find a magical path that can bring a shortcut or yield something that won't require them to get a lot stronger than they are now. And this is the problem. People are trying to find magical paths and magical shortcuts, but they aren't doing that 90%. 90% of this is just showing up, using a good selection of barbell and dumbbell exercises and getting a lot stronger than you are now and being patient. That's it. Now, there are a lot of people, and this is the problem. There are a lot of people out there that say they're working hard. If I talk to 100 lifters today, if I interview 100 of them in person, on the phone, doesn't really matter. They're all going to say they're working hard in the gym. If you bring those same 100 lifters to work out with me or anybody else that works out reasonably hard in the gym, they're going to have a hard time keeping up. This isn't speculation. I know this from years and years and years of training with people. They show up at the gym, they get their balls busted into little squishy pieces, and they crawl out of the gym with a whole different perspective of what it takes to get things done. A great example is somebody I was coaching came to the gym to train with me and my wife. And quite honestly, we started out doing, barbell bench press. I don't know, we did 3 or 4 sets, and then we're going to move on to dumbbell bench press for 3 or 4 sets of 10 with really heavy stuff, and we moved on to tricep work and all that kind of crap afterwards. This person was struggling after the second set of heavy barbell benches. When I said we're going to go over and do 3 or 4 sets of 10 on dumbbell benches, they were looking at me with hashtag what the fuck eyes, like what the fuck, and it was like they realized what they had got themselves into. And, quite honestly, the weight they were using was barely a step above what my 120-pound wife was using. They had been lifting for nearly 20 years. 20 years, let that sink in. My wife was destroying him on cable tricep extensions, nearly beating him on dumbbell bench press. Now, this isn't a dig on him, but this tells you the problem. People are not getting a lot stronger on the dumbbell and barbell exercises. They at some point they do a little bit, and then they just stay in this lame holding pattern that accomplishes nothing. And then they sit back and I want 17-inch arms, I want 26-inch legs, I want all this stuff, but they're too lazy to get it done. Back to the point of this video. 90%. This is the best and last muscle building video you'll ever need. 90% of it, it's just grabbing a damn dumbbell, grabbing a damn barbell, doing a reasonable amount of volume and getting a lot stronger than you are now. And there's other pieces of the puzzle, like the 10%, like not being an idiot and getting yourself injured, being patient and letting the weight come to you over time, letting the reps come to you over time. But I assure you, whether you get strong over a rapid period of time, 2 to 3 years, which I would consider rapid, or you dick off a little bit and it takes you 5 to 10 years to build up a lot more strength, at the end of the road, you're going to be a lot bigger than you are now. As long as you are using barbell and dumbbell exercises, getting a lot stronger than you are now, and once the barbell and dumbbell exercises are done, maybe you're adding in a little bit extra of this, a little bit extra of that, body weight stuff, a little bit of isolation stuff, a little bit of machine stuff. It doesn't fucking matter, and don't listen to anybody else out there who tells you it does. This exercise is better than that. This one isolates the chest better than that. None of that shit fucking matters. None of it fucking matters. None of it fucking matters. It does matter that you use an exercise that's not going to get you injured. It does matter that you use an exercise correctly so you're not jacking up your shit. That's the 10%. It does matter that you take time and evolve a training program based on your needs. So if you don't like barbell rows for 8 reps, maybe you do them for 10. The rep range doesn't fucking matter. The rest in between sets, it doesn't fucking matter. That's the 10% stuff that's highly personal. At the end of the day, the 90%, what you need to do is get off your ass, grab a fucking barbell, grab a fucking dumbbell, and spend the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years doing some volume work and getting a lot stronger than you are now. That's it. The last and best muscle building video you'll ever need. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.